All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start now. It's just a few minutes there, but get through the feed over here. Got to get this thing set where you can see the radio here. Damn thing, pain in the butt, man. But anyway, it's old radio night, and 3/28, 2020. And y'all go ahead there, crazy man. Why don't you go first?
114. The man 116. Over there in Bucky County. Talking on the 204 in Galaxy. With got top guys tonight. Get over bit. Can't talk work too shit. Been in the sun too much. You got the one of the proper guys out in town around 70 feet in the air. Well, that'd be it for me. Got a little bit kicking out, there ain't much. Hope I get out there by 3 all your CD things out and DS and all that. They call me at 116. We're back out and go ahead to Slammer.
Yeah, Roger, sounding good. Crazy, sounding good. Oh, Slammer the Hammer out here at 755 and around Charleston, South Carolina, sitting on the Ashley River. We got a little 25 Cobra. That's all I got. A little small Cobra. And I got a little Galaxy microphone. And I've got a Golden Eagle 1K with a Antron, I mean not an Antron, but an IMAX 2000 sitting on about 55 foot in the air. They call me Slammer the Hammer, and I just got down.
How about you, Bud Man?
Yeah, 10-4. Call me the Bud Man, talking on the D104, Galaxy Saturn. Got me a little pole about 70 foot up in the air there on top of a little tower. You see right here, West Ashley, right behind Charlestown Lane. Everybody else is sounding great out here. I'm going to pass it on to the next one.
And for anybody else out there, come on. How about that number 3, COVID number 3, that roundabout in the circle there, break? Get back on that COVID mobile. How about that trumpet 001, break? I guess he isn't out there yet. Anyway, I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm talking on. This Regency Imperial. It's a double sideband radio, all tube radio from, I think, 1973. And it's got a Turner non-amplified that says single sideband, like, the Turner Plus 2 have desk mics. And it's a Crystal 454X. 454X SSB crystal mic. There it is right there. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. All right. Anyway, this 21 in the swamp reading the mail.
Triple nine, Louisiana, reading the mail. Let's go. That's right.
Hello, 999. You're on the old radio night there. Come on. Glad to get him there, Slammer. I don't have any reverse preamps right now.
How about that 999? How about that 999? 755 around Charleston, South Carolina. We're trying. There's 7's on that 999, 755 around Charleston, South Carolina. We're standing by.
I might did come out there and try to come back to it. I don't know who it was.
I'll try to get him on the flat side if I hear him again, if I can get around there. I was 180 degrees over there when I was putting it on Jamaica a while ago, so I had to swing all the way back around. Rusty Nail saying hello out there.
Hello.
You know who that is, crazy man?
It's hard to think right now. I'm over here.
That's 987.
Oh, he definitely go by now?
Well, that was his handle the whole time. He just said he's waving from his hand from the porch of my place, from the front porch of my place. That's kind of hard to say. From the front porch of my place. There, Roger.
Sounds like he's going local.
How about that bullseye? You out there? I thought our white dog got there earlier.
Train Gang Willie supposed to come out here. What about Train Gang Willie?
You say he's going to plant a garden this year, that crazy man.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to go some brown sweet watermelon.
Round sweet watermelon?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all they're going to grow.
Well, there's more things he wants to grow too, like corn and all that.
10-4 on the corn. Is he going to have, what's he going to have? Yellow corn, or is he going to have white corn, or is he going to have that red corn?
Nobody red corn. We never had that. We don't want to taste it. But I want white corn, I told him.
10-4. Well, he's going to get what you want then?
I don't know.
Okay. How about any sweet potatoes, anything like that? Is he going to grow any sweet potatoes?
He's been doing planting. I told him to find somebody other than that. Putting the people in things on rain start popping out of the ground. You better have something up there. Ugly keep the bugs out.
Yeah, Roger. Why don't you let him open up the row and drop the seeds in, and you walk behind him and kick the dirt in on him?
I don't know about that. I might kick it too much. I might kick it over him.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, man.
You know, if you don't do anything at all, he might not let you have a whole lot, you know.
Well,
Go run over there and say, hey, how's that corn looking out there? You about ready for me to come over there and get me a dozen of them ears?
it'll be a long time from now.
Well, what he needs to do is just put some red potatoes in the ground. That'd be the thing. I'll come over and help him dig them up.
What's he gonna put?
He needs to put some red potatoes.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like my red potatoes now.
Sometimes you can't find them in that drugstore because the Mexicans get them all. They love them.
Oh. Yeah, man, you can do a lot with them red potatoes. I mean, I picked all kinds of meals with them.
Willie might be in the kitchen cooking something for Betty in the kitchen there for us to do tonight.
He's in the kitchen cooking there for you, Blaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the job he's taking on. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a good job.
Well, the thing about it is his daughter and son, they don't have her do nothing. Go ahead and go over there and say hello to their own mama. I can't believe that.
Yeah, well, that's kids these days. It's totally different.
I know when it was growing up, I don't think y'all be worth two cents when you get grown. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, well,
You don't hear that music playing out there?
nope, I don't hear it.
There go.
I can't make out what it is, though.
That's some old-timey music there. It's Adam 12 waving a hand there, crazy man. Wants to know if you can hear him on the internet there. Come on.
No, they got no internet.
I'm sure once you get on the radio.
Adam,
My brother's radio.
Yeah, we might be able to hear him then.
yeah, he just waving a hand. Oh, he's top of the evening. I'm sorry.
Roger, roger. Well, evening time there out of 12. Slammer's waiting. How about that white dog? Where's he at? Where's that white dog?
Getting the car around the bar. That ain't no Bobby Storm working so broke down station. Storm reading the mail.
Evening time there, Storm. Evening time, Storm. Slammer's waving.
For slamming no strain, no pain, man. Getting the pass on the good on the ear. Slamming, you know who it is with the wave, and I'm pulling back.
Roger, roger. You're sounding choice in there. Why don't you come on in here and tell us what you're talking on there?
Hey, Slammer, ain't nothing but a you and Dan PC76XL, man. That's all I'm working with, man. I ain't working with too much. I got a bunch of junk put together trying to get something going. Slammer, me and this driver by quiet.
Full roger, full roger. All right, buddy, you have to go. Slammer, put it at you later, and I'm going back.
All right, Slammer, appreciate the buck down the way. Slammer, by quiet. The biggest radio in Berkeley County, first third. Hey, good evening time, crazy. Mr. 116, good evening time.
Hello, Smarty Jones.
Hey, caught me in the mouth for a food. Well, I just want to say good evening time to you, brother. Good evening time, handling your business. You say you eating dinner or you snacking? No, yeah, the sandwich. This be my second one. You can go down and get out of there. I wasn't right back there, you know. Picking all them corn up out there, that white corn. Yeah, I can't find that, man. All right, brother, shoot. You take your time and chew that stuff right. Don't choke over there. Crazy. You know who it is working fast and ready on that quiet. Oh, yeah, ain't no way I can choke it. I'll make it water down right quick. Yeah, 16 hours trying to spike and ice and cold. Oh, doggy. It tastes real good and cool. All right, then. Catch you later. You take care now. Okay.
All right, there, a Storm. I want to wave a hand there. 21 over here in the swamp. Hey, have a good one. Stay safe out there, man. 21, back out.
All right, 21. Appreciate you taking the time out to bunker down and call my name. 21, you know who it is. Still reading this mail.
Bump, bump.
You reading that mail? You heard anything about Crazy Man in it? No, ain't nothing going on, Crazy. We're down in the bowl area, but shoot, ain't no going on. Them boys thinking too much noise up there. They got 40, 50 dB in my radio. I can't do a doggone thing with that, so they plugging ears out when you talking to somebody else. So I was just reading.
Hello,
Paladin.
Paladin Command 1. Hello.
Oh, do you hear that? We're getting back out in case somebody try to get in. You got 2 p.m., 1 in the bucket. Right.
Yeah, I got lucky on this radio, man. I was scared it was going to blow up when I plugged it in, but it did great. I don't know if that trumpet 001 is going to show up tonight or not there. But anyway, Paladin Command is in there, and he's saying hello. And let's see, Smarty Jones out of New York, he's in there. And, of course, you got Adam 12 and Rusty Nail. Roger?
Yeah, good on that. Well, Dan, I heard you guys did.
I got some of them. I don't have all of them I'd like to have.
I heard somebody come back in behind you. I can see them beside 116. Who's that out there?
Hey, Bud Man, that's that yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh man, can't even remember his name now. Stormy.
Yeah, 10-4. I can't pick it up, man. I got some bleed over coming out of skill. You say Bud Man? You say Bud Man?
Bud, like Bud Light.
Yeah, so good evening, Bud Man. You got a shot to copy. Hey, Bud, I was trying to wave a hand at you, man. You said you got some bleed over. I'm doing the best I can. What I got blood and a storm reading the mail. Got you waving in your way. How you doing this evening? Yeah, so Bud, no shame, no pain. Appreciate the way, Bud, on storm that class. I'm sitting back and sipping my blood. Yeah, TFO, enjoy you. It's a beautiful evening outside here, Susan. And I appreciate you taking the time out to come here.
I can take them all the way out with that. I like that.
987 not on the radio?
987, he's on the internet right now.
Yeah, well, I got that, but I just wondering why he wasn't on the radio.
I don't know. Why aren't you on the radio, Rusty Nail? He said he was on the front porch, on the porch there, porch pirating.
Oh, so bro, he must be hanging out with a shotgun, waiting for somebody to come by.
Cowboy in the hog yard. Hello, cowboy in the hog yard. Appreciate the roses, flowers. Hey, how about it, Slammer? How about that 755?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 10-5 for you.
What?
The porch man is on the porch. He's going to be on the radio shortly.
Oh, very good, very good. I wanted him to come in there and talk to us and tell you how his day's been going. So I just wanted to make sure you had somebody to talk to later. I'm going back.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, he's got a whole list of things here that he needs to talk to you about now. He's got them all listed there, so I know it'll take a little while. I'm going to be standing by just listening.
And he just got down.
And he just got back. Who's that out there?
What you call it, 21?
That's Night Range. What's up, Night Ranger?
Yeah, Night Ranger checking in our old radio night. Not too much.
What you talking on tonight there? It's absolutely mint. Never been talked on before, and it was just found in a church. What is it?
Oh, it actually is pretty good condition. Past several times I've been talking on my Kenwood 450. Well, this time I got the big brother out. This is a Kenwood 850, manufactured in the 1990s, probably 1994 or 95. It's hard to believe it's 25 something years old, but it is, and 25 plus, and yeah, but it is, and a sure 444D desk mic going into my homemade wire J pole about 90 feet.
10-4. Well, it's sounding good. It's got good audio there.
What Kenwood is that?
Kenwood TS 850 SAT. This was a big radio back in the day. This was one of the contesters' favorite radios. It's okay on AM, but it's fantastic on sideband.
Yeah, Kilpo. That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, evening time, Night Ranger, Slammer's waving.
Okay, Slammer. Yeah, it's pretty, and I got the matching speaker to go with it, too. I actually bought this, probably 2004 or 5 or 6, I guess is when I got it, but it's an excellent radio on sideband. AM, like I said, okay on AM, but now sideband, oh yeah.
Yeah, Kilpo. Yeah, I got the TS 440S. I think it's the S. Yeah, the 440S, matter of fact.
That's a good radio. I liked that radio. That radio came out in the 1980s, and I almost bought one. I kept looking at it. I wound up running up on another deal at the last minute for something else. But if I had to do it ever again, I might pick the 440 instead.
Yeah, Kilpo.
What is that?
Yeah, I've talked on it several times. It seems to be a good talking radio. Got a lot of bells and whistles in it.
Yeah, it'll shine on sideband. That's where that radio really shines. Sideband.
Yeah, Kilpo.
Well, you know Hogan's Heroes there, don't you there, Night Ranger?
I know the TV show.
Yeah, well, that guy that was the vice president of Kenwood, he's the one that they said killed him.
Oh, that got supposed to be some
homosexual encounter or something like that.
Well, anyway, that's who they had on trial, was the vice president of Kenwood, and this guy knew him and stuff. You know, they had him on trial, but they never could prove that he did it. But everybody, they thought he did. So I don't know.
I think that happened in Phoenix, Arizona.
That was when you was down there?
No, that was long before I was there, but I think that's where it happened, in Phoenix.
I just messing with you.
Wow. Yeah, 70s, I think, when that happened. Is that right?
Probably, yeah.
21, you are missed. There's a lot of messed up stuff that happens in Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix has its good side, but it's got its messed up side too. There's definitely some. I remember when I first moved there back in 1991. We got to town, Crazy Ken and I got to Phoenix. And looked on the newspaper stands. We, look at the classified job ads. We were going to try to find jobs. On the front page, it had this what looked like a burnt corpse with a gazillion nails driven in its head, tied to a cactus. And it had been burned, and the cactus had been burned. We thought, what kind of nutcase did this, to somebody? And we read the headlines, and it was a vegetarian terrorist group that was mad at McDonald's because they didn't have a veggie burger, so they kidnapped a Ronald McDonald statue and tied it to a cactus out in the desert and set it on fire and put like 100-something nails in his head.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that was my first day in Phoenix, seeing what looked like a burnt corpse tied to a cactus on the front page of the newspaper.
There's 987. 987, tell Slammer what you're talking on.
Yeah, 21 wants to know. See, I told you 21.
10-4 on the General Lee and a KLB 203, I think, on Antron 99. Is that a Roger? Yeah, KL 503, that's right.
That's the one that made it in Italy he told me about. But he needs to talk to you about it.
10-4. Tell Slammer what kind of, I think, has it got MOSFETs in it?
It's got MOSFETs in it. It's 1 drive and 8 MOSFETs.
10-4, Roger. I know he'd like to get one of them and try it out. All right, well, let me stand by.
They're actually not very bad foot warmer at all.
10-4.
I always wondered why they made that amp. I mean, 1 drive and 8. It just seems weird to do 1 drive and 8 for a transistor amp when they could do the same thing with 2.
Yeah, why even put 1 in there whenever your radio could have done it,
That's what I was thinking about. It just seems kind of odd to do 8 transistors to get that power level when you could have just used 2. But that's what they did, at least for that model. Well, it's just like it should be like a 2x4, 2x4 is what you do average. So if it would be, it'd be a 4 drive and 8. That's what you normally done. Or 2 drive and 8, but not usually 1. That really don't make sense to me. I don't know why, but I've seen actually a couple other parts like that. I've seen 1 driving 4. What was it? A Roadrunner. Ronnie Roadrunner had 1 driving 4. Yeah, Palomar online the other day. It was like that. Palomar had it 1 driving 8.
Hello, WS 376 in Ontario. Appreciate the flowers. Hey, Fred's in from Ontario, WS 376. My eye is kind of goopy here, and you got a WS 092, 20 miles from east of Cincinnati on the Ohio River. Welcome to Old Radio Night. Rusty Nail's got his whole bunch in there with him.
Hey, Fred.
Hello, Warren. Warren Scott saying hello to everybody. Now you can't hear that music in there?
Yes, I can. I'm in bed. Touch my new.
Yeah, because I ain't got it. I got a preamp on. I'm still ain't here. And Mark, if you're listening to old Radio Night, go get that. If you hadn't already found it, go hunt that brand new in the box Solar Time Max 2000 out and brand new in the box and put it up so you can talk on all that radio equipment you bought.
Hello, Rick Dorn. Saying hello. Yeah.
Close to U21. Am I getting over that?
Yeah, no, it's. I've only got like about 1 pound on it there. No, you way on up there.
Okay, must be a little closer to me, but you're getting over them.
Appreciate it.
I'll be back here.
Roger.
They're turning the triple mud duct out there. That's what it is. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's probably some skip out there, you know.
It could be a mud duct. Last time I did about a bullfrog and 2 ducks, I got all the ducks in there.
Roger. Well, it's good to hear you out there, Night Ranger.
Yeah, glad I made that. I started wanting to hook on something else, and I kept going back and forth between this and a TRC 455 and possibly some other stuff. But I thought, well, I'll get the big Kenwood out and play with it for a little bit.
Yeah, Roger. There was some skip in there earlier today. I heard it, but I was doing some other stuff there, and I just couldn't, run out here and do a whole bunch of stuff. So, I heard it on the mobile, and I said, well, I got too much to do. I'll be stuck on this radio all day, won't get anything done.
Yeah, I heard some skip coming in from South America, Central America, a day or two ago. I turned it on. The islands were in here, and I might have heard Brazil in there.
There's a sideband group. Forgot where they're at. They stay on channel 30. I don't remember. It's upper or lower sideband.
Where?
I'll have to check and see. But shoot, I don't know why I didn't remember that. But I just remember channel 30. I looked at it. I thought it was 38 because I had to get my reading glasses and look at it. And I said, no, that's channel 30. They were on Facebook talking about it.
I haven't. Of course, that's not something I generally skip right over that channel.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd tell you, Benz, you might be able to run across them one day.
Well, the summer skip season's coming. It should start up, April, a little bit April, a little more May, and then by Memorial Day weekend, it'll be hot and heavy. I was going to get out and fix my 2 skip antennas that need to be repaired, and I didn't do it. I was caught up with something else, but get out there and fix the 6 element Kalini array, and got one Lazy H ready to go. I just got to string it up.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm still been moving stuff around in here, trying to get room so I can get my hand truck radio, my hand truck reverse preamp going.
Yeah, well, you'll have to get it going by the summer because you'll be eating up the skip with that thing.
Yeah, I just had to get about 20, 30 radios out of here. I was buried alive. Crazy man came over here and we loaded them, a lot of them on his pickup truck, took them over to my storage container over there, and then the others I put in the house, and then I just got a few out here more that I need to move, but I've just been real busy at work and just tired when I get home. And shoot, man, I've been having to ride that stage all the way to the 140 feet in the air on that side of that building and all kind of stuff. And shit, when I get home, man, all I want to do is go horizontal in bed.
Yeah, I had a job back in my mid to late 20s. Oh my gosh! By the end of the week, I was waiting for the weekend, not so I could go out and party, but so that I could, heal up. My hands were burned and cut up, and I was so tired I needed a day or 2 to heal up so I could go back to work on Monday.
I know what you mean.
I had a pretty little girlfriend. She was a model for Adam and Eve catalogs. I'd come home, she'd be ready to play. all dressed up for lingerie, and I'd be able to hold about one eye open and go, "That sure looks good," before I fell asleep.
The WWS group stays on pilot in control. Wait a minute. Pilot in command 1 says that their group stays on 2737 lower sideband. So everybody's welcome. 27. It's on channel 37 lower sideband.
Okay. Yeah, 38, of course, is pretty busy. That's a good place for them. There's another one on 39 that has like a little get together on either Saturday nights, I think it is. Maybe it's Sunday.
Hello, Ron. N9XY.
I can't remember Saturday.
Hold on.
It might be Saturday, but it's channel 39. But you generally only hear it in the summer months.
Yeah, 10-4. Just had a request for a break. Go ahead there, White Dog.
Yeah, it's a big sound already. I've been having some trouble with, lately it's mics.
Oh, yeah, it's doing a good job. That's not cutting out,
All right, well, we'll give it a try.
10-4, what kind of radio is it that come on?
Yeah, okay, we're on the same radio, 25, a Galaxy 2547.
Oh, I got you. I'll tell them.
That's 515 special. And this is a Workman Octagon desk mic and the iMac 2000.
10-4. Well, it's blasting in there. 10-4.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
How's this old radio making it to you?
I'll tell you, man, that thing sounds real nice.
Yeah, it doesn't have the modulation it should have, but it's doing okay for just getting it. And it's an old a final tune for your transmitter on the front. You know, you can tune your if you go to another channel, like jump a bunch of channels, you just look over there at the meter, you flip it from one position to the other, and you get your meter reading, and you tune it, and then you go back to start talking.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm getting some really good modulation over here.
Yeah, it's an old Turner 454 crystal sideband mic. It looks like a Turner Plus 2, except it doesn't have any transistor or anything in it. You know, no amplification there. But but I haven't really done anything to the radio. I just took it out. I tell you, I bought a lot of radios. I'm just telling you and this person packed this thing, I swear, better than anybody or anything, even better than I would have done it. They had everything separate in little boxes and wrapped, and had bubble wrap all over the place and all kinds of stuff. And they really did a good job. And they had a daggum box that came from Burger King. Evidently, they shipped the frozen hamburger stuff in. It's built like a tank. But when I got on the feedback on eBay, I really give them a really good report, you know.
Yeah, was that a recent purchase?
Yeah, I just got it the other day. I just got it probably Tuesday, something like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it sounds like you made a good deal, man. That thing sounds really good.
10-4. Well, it's a nice looking radio. I've got it on there on the channel there. I had old Dino. I went and found that he was doing a demo on one, and I went and borrowed some of his footage, like that Night Ranger does. He likes to get that bonus footage, you know. And so I went and edited a bunch of stuff, and had him explain. He explained all the functions on it there, and that was the intro for tonight's old radio night.
Well, what is that? It's definitely doing a number over here. All right, we're gonna sit it on the side and let somebody else get in there.
Roger, Roger. Night Ranger, I was wrong about that. It's 2737. It's between channel 36 and 37 there, Roger.
Okay, 370.
Yeah, I was just trying to read it real quick.
Okay. They years ago, There's a guy down in South America named Pop, and he used to get on 27-400 a lot, and then later he moved to 27-420, and that's where they used to top.
Ford in.
He was a triple eight to Key, Venezuela. He was from Georgia, and he moved down there and started a farm, and he had an 8-element home-built Yagi down there, and a Yaesu FT980 and an SB200. And first time I heard him, I thought he was local because he's from Georgia. He sounds just like the locals. He was in there on me at S9 and S10, and he would do that every single day coming out of Venezuela. And there was no one in Venezuela that come in like he did.
Roger on that there. I can't remember. There was one guy in Venezuela back when my dad talked on the radio, and I can't remember what his handle was, but he had a 59 Ford. There was a picture of him with a 59 Ford and a 102-inch whip there, and but he was down in Venezuela, and they would come in real good, and back around those days, like 59, 62, and all back in there.
Yeah. Well, now Pop. I think I first started hearing Pop around 1984. And then I moved out to Phoenix, Arizona in 1991, and I was driving around in my little mobile out there, and I had my realistic TRC 451, and I had the clarifier unlocked and expanded so I could get in between channels. And even out in Phoenix, Arizona, on the mobile, he was S9.
Wow. Yeah, Rusty Nail, I told Night Ranger it was between the channels there. I just wasn't reading the frequency right. I wasn't paying attention there, but we got it. Let's see. Pilot in command said that his brother lives about 15 miles from where he is now in Florida. I guess that's what it is. And he said that he knew him personally. In fact, he made several trips to his property in ANACO, Venezuela, before he passed away there. 10-4.
Was it about Pop or the guy you knew?
No, the guy on the internet, their pilot in command that is on the sideband group, the WWS, and he went down there and had seen him several times, and then his brother is there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just read that. And I do hear that music, but I hear it on your radio.
10-4, well, tell him to get out of there on my radio.
Hey, get out of there with that old music on his radio. Playing 70s music. Yeah, it's old radio, I can tell that.
Yeah, that's Pick Up the Pieces by whatever band that is. Average White Band.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's on pro.
Yeah, Worldwide 425. Sorry to hear about your wife's father passing away, and he wants everybody to give him a blessing and say a prayer for him there.
Yeah, Worldwide 425. This is Slammer. My condolences go to you and the family.
Same here.
Send prayers that way.
Yep, I seen that radio earlier. That thing you put up before Imperial. That is a sporty looking radio. And I see that doesn't have that switch thing up on the right hand side. That other one did.
Yeah, that's something somebody put on there for probably channels or something like that. It's who knows? He said it didn't work, been disconnected. There's no way. But if you ever see one on eBay and it's got that switch on it, you know who it used to belong to.
Yeah, Telco. Well, I always look on there, for stuff, but yeah. Yeah,
10-4. Yeah, I'm always searching on there. That's why that they tried to beat me out on this thing at the last, but I've learned how to work that daggum pretty well. If I want something there, I got 2 things on there. I'm not going to tell a Night Ranger what they are, because he don't want anything unless I want it, and then he'll start bidding it up, and then he'll wait till he gets it way on up there, then drop out.
I did see one of them yellow birds the other day on there.
10-4, yeah, there's about 3 of them. They want crazy money for them. Some of them they not, but some of them they won't. There's no way I'd pay what some of them want on there.
Yeah, I was looking at one the other day. They wanted, $100-something for it, and it's all, beat up, paint wore off of it.
Yeah, More Junkie said hello. He's waving a hand. Hello, Warren Scott's waving a hand at More Junkie. Yeah, but anyway, Night Ranger, I just wanted to tell you this. I wanted to tell you the secret. There's that amplifier that I liked. I got another one I'm hooked up on.
You gonna try to get 2 of them?
Well, the one that it's on there now that they're bidding on.
What are you gonna do with 2 of them?
I got more. I got 2 in the box. They never opened up.
Oh, you're talking about the little gray Mavericks?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one that takes 2 to 3 people to move around.
Oh, hell no. Can't afford that.
There's one on there that's mint condition. They want $400 for, but I mean, I looked at it. I've already got 2 of them. Although I need 3 for.
Yeah. Well, if I can get it for not much more than what it is, it's free shipping, and the tubes, if they're any good, they're worth that.
Well, you've got what, 4 of them, 5 of them?
Yeah, 10-4.
You need to quit. I was looking a little bit at that 12-tube Phantom they have, but I said, nah, I got my 10-tuber.
Yeah, I still got that 12-tube I hadn't fired up yet, and I got at least 2 10-tubes, but that 12-tube, I want to get it going. I've been messing with it. It's already recapped it, but I had so many, get old radio night, and I got just so much time to do stuff, and just fiddle with it whenever, it take like these old big giant mic connectors. The worst is those like for old shoot, what do you call it? Brown and Golden Eagle, that thing, that 2-pin. Oh,
yeah. I've got. Well, I can't remember if I had to buy another one of those or not. I might have, but I don't know if I bought 1 or 2 of them. But I think I had to buy one for mine.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, they got them on there. I think they're like $15 a piece, But this is that big old thing, that big old 4-pin that's about the size of a quarter. When the face of it,
Yeah, like on the Cobra Cam 88.
Yeah, 10-4. I was hoping the wiring was the same so I could stick the D104 on there, and but it doesn't. When you plug it in, it keys it up. So I just probably have to change one wire around on it to get it to work on this radio here.
Okay, well, that sounds good for what you got on now.
This is at 454X Crystal SSB Turner desk mic, non-powered.
Well, it sounds good. I mean, it's got plenty of audio.
Roger. Well, it just don't kick like I want it to. I want it to be bursting out,
Oh no, it's plenty loud. It's good and clear. That's the good thing about it. It's definitely good and clear.
10-4.
Just like them brownies.
Hello, Dave Larson.
A dime a dozen everywhere, and but some of the prices they want for them daggone things is ridiculous. I bid on 3 of them a couple days ago. Man, they just getting up there like $400 or $500, man. Them radios just ain't worth that.
Yeah, I know. And then a lot of them, you got to do a lot of work to them, and the stuff is expensive. And they just won the Mark IV-A just sold for $1,500 on there.
It's not the right amount to pay $1,500 for a Mark IV-A. Actually, a couple of them. And, but like I say, I only paid, back then I only paid a couple $100 for them. So I definitely ain't going to pay that kind of money these days. I mean, like I say, everything's probably got to be redone in them. But the good thing about them, they're easy radios to work on. They're actually really easy.
Oh, yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense. Play $1,500 for one of those. Yeah, I just cannot see it. I do not see the value in it like that. I mean, if it was rare, I can understand it. But if they're not, I mean, there's so many of them out there. It's ridiculous.
Not only that, some of the older Brownings have that silver transmitting silver disease in the IF cans, silver migration from that mica and all like that, and it causes pops and static and all kind of mess in the receive.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Believe me, when I had one of the ones I had before, had that problem, and I never could get it out of it. We did all kinds of stuff. Me and old Mr. Hens, we worked on that thing several times. We couldn't get it out of it.
Yeah, it's those IF cans there. That's called that mica in there that starts moving around with that silver there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about there. But yeah, me and Hens worked on the thing several times, and we couldn't get it out. And I think I ended up taking another one and just using that one for parts, actually.
10-4. Hey, Babaloo said hello. Babaloo.
Oh, Babaloo. Evening time, old Slammer's waving. The new technology man. Babaloo man out there.
Yeah, he goes, his name, he got his own there, Luis. I don't know if it's Louis or Luis.
It's probably Louis. Anytime Louis, old Slammer waving, new technology man. I hear yo out there. I know about the little crazy man waving. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sorry about that, pilot in command, about that COVID-19, man. It's scary.
Yeah, 987. Yeah, I haven't had it on much, but I occasionally turned it on, but I figured I'd show up tonight. Roger on that, man. Roger on that. I just want to let her in. It's good to hear you out here again. Well, I feel like being here a little more as the summer skip season comes in. I'll start paying more attention to the radio. Okay, you guys pick it back up.
But you're not taping.
No, my laptop's downstairs.
Okay.
By the way, Doug, you still in there? Yeah, come on. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you evening time, old Slammer's waving. Hey, right back to you, Slammer. Hey, Slammer, you sounding good. Yeah, you're doing the same there as usual. Yeah, definitely as usual. You're sounding choice, and I'm throwing back. Doggy boy. Hello there, Doggy boy. Hey, so many crazy waving. What's up there, old man? Not much. Gotta get this mobile home over here cool down with my roommate. Wait the 8 Captain on watch code and keep this right cool up. You do the other, you don't. Get with it. Yeah, I thought you did close last night.
That was the outside of the clothes. He turned them inside out and did the inside of them tonight.
I was about to say, if you're still trying to cool down the house, you're going to have a problem. I don't think it's going to get cooled down no more. Yeah, I got most of them shutting doors and all. He tried to keep his bathroom door closed. Hey, goodness, that boy don't work close. Still closing doors. Yeah, like I said, I thought you said you did close last night. That's why I said, I don't think you're going to get any cooler if you hadn't got it no cooler since then. One day I'm going to put a piece of rug through that door going AC out on that porch and make them leak. They call that Freon out there. He will be in trouble. If he needs another one, I got another AC I can hook him up with. And that's what he's getting another one. Hello there, white dog.
Crazy man, hang in there for me a minute. I got to run and get a drink, get another apple cider there.
I got me a big 16 spike over here.
last minute for a while.
I just got me a big thing of Yahoo. I've been drinking them. That's something different. I can't drink that battery after you be drinking.
You've been drinking all that bad after anyway, that's that tea.
No, that's the good shit there. That's the good stuff. Now, Yahoo's the good too. That battery acid you drinking, definitely take a penny and put that Sprite in a jar. 2 days and look what that penny looks like. That's what your stomach's looking like. You want to know what's wrong with your stomach? That's what it is.
You worry about your own stomach, I worry about mine. I don't worry about it. It's good and wet and keeps me cool.
Yeah. Whatever. That's it. Yeah, 987. I'm gonna check them guys out on that lower sideband deal. I'm gonna check that out. I wonder when they're usually on there. Okay, so what you're saying, they're not actually on the radio, they're on the computer doing it. Okay, well, there you go. Let's answer the question I started out with, Tim. When are they usually on it, doing it? Okay, that's what I'm asking. I didn't know if they had a certain time to do a show, or is it a group that talks certain times? That's what I'm asking. Okay, tempo. Well, I'll do that with my ICOM, because that's what I use talking sideband, or my Kenwood, either one. But yeah, I'll use my ICOM probably to do that, because that way I can slide between channels and stuff. Yeah, tempo. I think that ICOM actually it does run at 100 watts, I believe, on sideband, so that's all you need, shit, especially if conditions are good. Yeah, tempo. Night Ranger. Is, what's the wattage on yours on sideband on that Kenwood? How about it, Night Ranger? Roger. All right, I was just wondering. I didn't know if it was like that Kenwood I got, because I think most of them are pretty much the same on that side. I was just wondering.
Sorry, I was downstairs, but I heard you. This is a 100-watt radio.
Yeah, it's 100 watt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine is. That's what I was wondering. And now yours, is that Kenwood, it's a 12 volt radio? or does it have like my ICOM? It plugs in the wall. It's 120, but the other ones I use my power supply for the other ones.
Yeah, you need a power supply for this. I've got a 12 volt 20 amp power supply. I mean, it's definitely a base, but you got to have the external 12 volt 20 amp power supply.
Yeah. Now, how many amp power supply do you use for yours? For that Kenwood, what do you recommend to use for that way?
Oh, I'm using an Astron RS 20M.
What, 20 amp?
Yeah, Astron. Actually, right now I'm using the Drake TR7 power supply. That's a 25 amp, but I bet previously I was running the Astron 20M. The Astron 20M 20 amp power supply runs it perfectly.
Okay, because I got two 30s. That's what I wanted to know. I think actually one's 35 and the other one's 30. But yeah, I just wanted to know whether or not I wasn't underpowering it or something. But okay, that's cool. That's what I wanted to know. Appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, you're welcome.
But just like that ICOM, it's definitely it works so much better on sideband. It's not an AM radio. I mean, it talks on AM, but it just don't have the like regular radios do for AM.
Hello, North Charleston. Thank you for the flowers. Hello there, Mr. Eliminator. North Charleston is saying hello, and Eliminator is saying hello.
Eliminator ever get a new antenna?
I think he redid the one that got hit the second time there.
Eliminator, the lightning magnet.
I-21.
What do you say?
You talking about the older man, Eliminator?
Yeah, Eliminator. Yeah, Mr. Crazy Man calls him Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T. We hadn't heard it. I remember you said he wasn't doing real good.
No. You talking about 1940 Eagle Beak?
Yeah, 1940. That's right. I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah, you said something about he wasn't doing real good.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing real good at all. I think he went 10-7.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's what I heard. He hasn't texted me or emailed me in several months. Last I talked to him, he texted me and said that he listens sometimes on his cell phone. He was in like a nursing home or something like that on oxygen 24/7. And then I talked to a guy that has some property up there in Ridgeville that grew up there, knew all of those people, and said he knew exactly who he was and said that he had passed away, but I that's not 100%. I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to him. I talked to him several times. Yeah, he was a real nice man. Well, that's the prayer for him.
Yeah, he was a good guy, man. I went over there a couple of times, and he sold me that Browning radio, that Mark IV, just about hardly nothing, and it had a little bit of problem with it, but nothing really. And I always thanked him for doing that, and he didn't want to mess with it. And he had all kinds of radios. He didn't need to have any headache with something he had to work on,
Yeah, no problem. I remember you saying he did that. Yeah, that was cool. All right, well, you know what time it is? It's 9 o'clock. Slammer and Hammers gotta go to bed. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. I really enjoyed it. Everybody being out there tonight.
Yeah, man. Glad you could get out there, you and that Bud Man. Y'all have a good one there. 7:55 is 21 back out.
I hear Clarence call me, but man, I'm gonna sit back for a few more minutes and have yourself a good evening, and we'll be tuning in. All right, Slammer, you and that Bud Man, y'all take it easy out there. They call me the crazy man. 116 was back out.
Roger. All right, well, Bud Man said he's gonna stay in. I don't have him in my pocket, crazy, but I'll talk to you later. All right, bud. Y'all have a good one. 9-7. and that Ranger and Dog. I'll see y'all later. And I'm back out.
How about that North Charleston there? You got a copy?
Yeah, 42. They call me that roundabout. How's the modulation there, 21?
Give me another key. Oh, excuse me. Key up.
How about 21? Tell me I got him. Come on.
Yeah, 10-4 is doing real good there. Somebody said that come in there and said tell them that they got you.
Well, I'll put on my beam on you, and nobody will get. Tell me I got him again. I'll see y'all later.
10 Roger.
I'll give it a dirty diver. You got me now. This is that roundabout number three roundabout. Chicken Man, also known as COVID-3.
Yeah, Roger on that there, COVID-3. Yeah, how's everything going at COVID control?
Everything's going pretty good. Been kind of cleaning up the house a little bit, washing the clothes and aerating the yard and everything. And, I like to aerate the yard every now and then so I can have some pretty grass.
10 Roger on aerating that yard there. Well, what you do, you get out there, I think the last time you told me, you get out there with a spoon and you draw a grid with string, like you're going to look for landmines, and you lay down and you punch holes in the ground with that spoon, and then you move to a new quadrant.
Oh, that is negatory. Remember them old 1960s ice picks we used to have, that Mama used to have, and, break up the ice. So I take that thing and stab it in the ground. I get on my hands and knees and walk around, and I stab it in the ground. And every 2 hours, I've done about 10 square feet.
Yeah, 10-4. Why couldn't you take like a 2x4 and get some real long, big nails and drive through the 2x4 and strap them on your shoes and walk around in the yard?
Yeah, I've seen those videos on the YouTube. I don't think those are the best way to do it. I think it's better with an ice pick. Just take a hand and grab the ice pick, go pop holes in there, and every now and then you pull up a worm,
Yeah, 10-4. Now, when you push that down in the ground, do you just push straight down, or do you turn the handles while you're pushing down, or do you, once you get it down in there, do you kind of like move the handle around in a circle and ream the hole out?
It just kind of depends on the wetness of the ground. You have to have the right humidity in the air, and make sure that you're at the right time of day. You don't want to be doing aerating at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock when the sun's right over here. You want to wait till it's getting ready to go down. You got about 3 or 4 hours of daylight. It's off to the side. You know, shade. The ground cools off. That's the best time to aerate. Temper.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're not worried about being all bent down there digging and a raccoon might come up behind you, bite you, are you?
Now, I haven't seen that one raccoon in a long time. I don't know if it got ran over or something. But I know I was getting my pretty cat out of that boat that one time. He snuck out the house. Here, Jay, come on up on my lap. And, I was trying to get the cat out of the boat. And, cat, and I heard something kind of making some noise behind me, and I turned around. The damn raccoon was trying to get into the boat with me. That darn raccoon was looking in there, looking underneath the covers, saying, "What's going on in that boat?" And it was my family raccoon. But I haven't seen that raccoon in about a month or 3 weeks, so I don't know where it went. It might have got run over. They always get run over.
Roger, are you on the vertical or the flat?
Oh, I'm on the ground plane now.
Okay. Well, what radio are you on?
I'm on the Excalibur SSB on a Silver Eagle. Last week I was on that Golden Eagle D104. This week I'm on an old Silver Eagle that I hadn't used in a long time.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Yeah, Tempo, y'all were saying that the Golden Eagle was a little weak. We were playing some, changing the batteries in it and stuff last week. But I kind of like the Silver Eagle. I see a good swing on my modulation meter, Tempo.
Oh, yeah, it's jumping around. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's jumping.
Yeah, 14 Tempo. Okay. Well, let me take a stand by there, Dirty Diver. There's I'll let them talk. I'm not going to be a channel hog. Is that a tempo?
Roger, Roger. All right, we standing by.
Hello there, roundabout. Tempo there, 97. I have that roundabout. Good to hear you out there, 97. Good to hear you out here, too. Okay, I do appreciate the comeback, that's for sure.
I'm out in here roundabout. They call me the bus man over here in West Ashley, right here behind Charlestown Landing, way to hand your way this evening.
Yeah, 42, Bud Man. Yeah, you sound real good. Let me see what kind of signal I got on you. Come on back to me one time, Bud Man.
Yeah, 10-4, call me bus man at 283. We are right over here behind Charlestown Landing. We trying to stick in there for the evening.
Yeah, 42, Bud Man. I got you 8 bouncing up into the plus 10 into the strawberry patch. You sound good there, Bud Man.
Yeah, 10-4, you come back pretty good on yourself there. Where you located at?
All right, 42 there, Bud Man.
Hey, top of the evening to you there. Who am I talking to now? Yeah, hi, dude, 987. Top of the evening, man. We're just sitting back here, drinking a couple bucks, just relaxing for a little while. Yeah, 2-4, man. I wore myself out today, man. They're fixing to tear down American Legion over here on Maxwell Road down, Post 179. We was over there loading up the Connex and taking everything down, getting it ready to rock and roll. They wore me out. I was just sitting here chilling.
How about that little trumpet, 001 trumpet there, break? I don't hear him out there, North Charleston.
Who is the trumpet?
The trumpet, the one that had took a leave of absence there.
Yes, COVID-1.
COVID-1, Roger.
Yeah, did he ever get on tonight?
No, I called him on the phone and got a voicemail.
Yeah, 14. Maybe he's a sneak listener or something. I thought about that tonight. I said maybe I'll come in here and key on him a few times if I hear him. Yeah, he comes on here and says, "Oh yeah, I've been at work today. I've been home today getting some things done. Avoiding all the COVID-19 people and taking a leave of absence because I had a hard month at work. Started a new job, worked a month, and now I got to take 2 weeks off."
Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, I felt bad when I got home Friday, man. I went and took a shower and went straight to bed there. My grandson was over. I didn't feel like even messing with him, but I feel better today. I stayed laying around in bed till probably, I don't know, 9 o'clock. Then I got up and did a few things and ate breakfast, and then I laid back down till about 11. And I went out, drove around on the tractor, digging up some dirt, different things there, started feeling better.
Yeah, 14. Let's see. I think I might have taken me about a 45-minute nap after I got home from like 7 to 8. And then I think I went to bed about 12:15, and stayed in the bed till about 9 today. I think the alarm was turned on about 8:15, but I reset it for 9 o'clock, and then I finally got up. Then I took a nap around 2:30 to 3:15, and I'm feeling pretty good. I went out and did the yard work and did some aerating and stuff with the recipe. And so hopefully later on it'll pay off. About 4 or 5 years ago, I got me one of them aerators at the Lowe's where you step on it, one of them green things, you just stick it over your shoe and step on it, pump it down, and hopefully the ground floats will come up. And I did that for about, I don't know, 5 or 6 nights. Finally, I got my yard all done. And man, that summer I had the most prettiest yard I ever had. I didn't have any weeds, didn't have any bare spots. It was just beautiful. So I said, I'm a believer when it comes to yard aeration.
Roger, Roger. There's somebody else trying to come in there. Go ahead, Breaker. Oh, they didn't come in.
It might have been COVID-1.
This is the kind of mic plug this thing's got. Big old monster, man.
Yeah, well, I think we'll probably have to go to Bertha's Kitchen on Monday. Go to Bertha's Kitchen and get us some good food. Yeah,
That's what the regular ones look like, and that's your old time one there. And you'll figure out how to get it in. Yeah, I went in the office there after everybody had left, and H was in there, had a lid closed on a styrofoam carry-out tray. And I said, what'd you do? Go to that kitchen? Oh, no, this is Captain D's. Do you want some? Now, she'd already been digging all in there, biting everything, eating on top of it. I said, oh, no. No, thank you.
yeah. Did she go to the Captain D's on her own?
I don't know how she got it.
Seems like we would have seen her leave.
Somebody might have went, probably old B, Mr. B.
Yeah, I know what Mr. B is.
He Mr. Tuesday morning,
Yeah, I wasn't going to go over to Publix for a little $7 bucket of chicken and $40 worth of groceries.
Yeah, and fight for toilet paper.
Yeah, roundabout. Here's why don't you get one of them $7 buckets of chicken? And by the way, here's a list to get the $40 bunch of stuff if they have.
Hello out there.
Here's somebody acting like they're a chicken out there. They clucking like a chicken.
Was that you, not Ranger?
No.
I know it. Yeah, I hadn't seen Alexander the Great on here tonight.
I don't know where I talked to him on the phone a few nights ago. I was telling him he was looking at asking about a Yaesu FT2000. I said one of those 2000s was I think it's the 200 watt version was the lemon to stay away from it. But I said, you don't need the radio. You need to get your antenna out of the box, pick it up. You got all these radios now and no antenna.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a place he can put it up. He just hasn't.
Right. I went and bought a Fire Stick indoor antenna just for the heck of it. I always wanted to try one of them out. It's kind of tricky, with SWR. It's got to be away from everything. And I know it's not going to be any big deal, but it's got to be better than that walkie-talkie. From my house, I can hear a lot of people, and I can talk to a couple of them. I can talk to Crazy Man real good about 8 dB from upstairs. And with that antenna, with a regular radio, that ought to be able to talk to somebody maybe with about 2 pounds,
I have a whip somewhere. Of course, I got a couple of magnetic mounts. I've got a whip somewhere. I don't know if it's 402 inch. It looks like a Fire Stick or something like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The Fire Stick indoor antenna with the ground, with the X to hold it up, the feet on it, the forms the ground plane.
I think I've seen that. That's not what I've got. I've got one that I could mount on a truck mirror or something, but I've got one somewhere.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, Mark bought that back 2,000 years ago, left it. I don't think it's ever been out of the box. He'd forgotten he had it. I reminded him. He's like, oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hello, 21 and Night Ranger and Crazy Man. Ain't gonna be in here too awful long. People are telling me I'm coming across the stuff over here, so I try not to get in here too much.
No, you ain't getting too many times. You don't ever get out here all the time. I say something like that to Mr. T. They call me 116. You crazy man. I hope you're doing great.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that. I don't know what in the world you could be getting over there.
I don't know. They must have some antiquated equipment or something because they're saying I'm coming across their TVs and stuff, but I don't know how. But, who am I to say?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. Talked to Saw Blade a while back and asked him how you was doing.
Oh, we're doing good over here. It's just I don't want to step on toes. You know how it is. Shoot. Yeah, I'm still talking off that one television that I put back together with my homemade job there.
Roger on that there. Well, I'm so good to hear you in there, man. And yeah, I try to get him talking more often there. And I talked to him there as soon as I wanted to do it earlier now, but the stupid virus thing. I want to build like a back porch out here, and I know he can be the one to get there. So we'll get back with him on that.
Oh yeah, he's good at that stuff. I'll tell you. You don't get it from me, though. You got to get it from his great grandpa. Because I sure don't do stuff like that. He just got himself another job there. He was doing something with staircase and stairs or something.
Yeah, that's tricky right there now.
Yeah, 21 Eliminator and Crazy Man. I just want to wave a hand. I got the old Messenger 250 on here, and heard y'all in there talking about Saw Blade, and my old lady said I need to say something, so I'm waving a hand there.
Yeah, hello, Saw Blade. Yeah, I was just talking to your dad there, and he said he is messing up with some people over there around the neighborhood. I guess they can see that antenna. Kind of like when I was on James Island, they could see mine, and I wasn't even on there, and I was tearing them up, So, it's one of them psychological type things there. Well, look here, you stay safe, and your kids and all, and your better half out there, Saw Blade, and it's 21. We're waving.
Yeah, 10-4. I just got another job working for Southern Staircase. It's a really good company. I got a work van, and they provide tools and a gas card, and man, I really can't complain about that, but I'm still up for some side work there. I don't mind building porches and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to do out there at the back of my house there on the side. I guess it's the back side there. I want to build a deck out there and, possibly make it good enough to where I could enclose it in there if I wanted to, or just put a roof on it a little bit there, but we'll see. All right, man. Well, as soon as we can get this thing over with all this crappy stuff there, and you keep it, do that elbow bump on everybody, and we'll be back out.
Yeah, 10-4 and that fist bump, elbow bump. I've been doing that a little bit. There's a lot of people working still. Every job site I go to, there's 3 or 4 guys on the job site. I don't know. I'm not really too worried about it. I just got over the flu. My whole family had the flu, so, we're still living.
Yeah, 10-4. I got a request over the internet for you there, Saw Blade. The request is ask Saw Blade to holler for roundabout. Ask Saw Blade to holler for roundabout.
Hey, roundabout. Mr. Roundabout, where you at out there?
Copy on you here in North Charleston over here in Park Circle. I was just curious to where you were. Well, I done turned my squelch down a little bit, but it's going kind of crazy with this AC unit over here and this fryer running and everything. 21, where's the saw blade at? 21, where's the saw blade at?
Saw blade is over there off of 52, kind of over there towards the landfill there, Roger.
10-4. Yeah, well, I pulled him in real good on the beam. I was trying to get to him on the beam. I went up to like 3 on him on the beam, and I'm trying to get to that saw blade.
Yeah, well, that music in there is not skipped. That's somebody doing that, like, want to be there, and they doing it like on a mobile or something. There, got the power turned down. So, but anyway, yeah, that's that saw blade, and that's that roundabout's coming back to you. Said he had a 3 on you over there in the Park Circle there, Roger.
Roger that. Hey, well, I just wanted to wave a hand at Mr. Eliminator there. I'm glad to hear him in there, and I'm listening, and I'm going to be sitting back here and starting eating some supper, so I'm going to let you fellas have at it there.
10-4.
Hey, Tom Blake, good hearing you in there, brother. Son, not brother, son, brother, whatever. I could hear that saw blade real good. I wonder why you couldn't hear me.
Eliminator, can you hear that roundabout?
21, I can hear him, but I got a low pitch squeal. Seems like every time he feeds up, and I don't know if it's because of that music or.
Yeah, 10-4. Go ahead there, roundabout.
Yeah, I'm the roundabout. Come on.
Yeah, they quit playing the music now for a minute.
Who's that talking about playing music?
Yeah, that's 21 there. Come on.
Hey, 21, I thought that's who you were, man. Hey, top of the evening to you, just scanning around the band. I heard you out there, LBJ, Beaver County. I'm gone.
All right, there, LBJ. Yeah, I'm glad that's you, man. You sounding good coming up this way to Charlottetown. LBJ, Beaufort County, A21, over here on Old Radio Night. Check it out. You're on Old Radio Night, and I'm back out.
Hey, Roger, right back, 21. We'll check it out, big brother. I appreciate the comeback. Sounding good as usual. LBJ, Beaver County, 21. I'll see you.
Bump, bump.
Hello there, LBJ. Hey, top of the evening to you. Hello, right back. Come on. 987, waving the hand. Roger, 987. No pain, no strain, big brother. Heard it all right there. You said it right there. It's sounding good there. Rascal, at top of the evening to you there for sure there. Hello. Right on, man. You be sounding good over this way, too. Hello there, Mr. T and Sawblade. Hopefully y'all are doing good over that way, too. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. Top of the evening to everybody. Call me the Budman, 283. Call me the Budman. We go back on out, and y'all have a great evening.
All right, Bud, man, sure appreciate you coming out there. Too bad that trumpet didn't get out there where you could 10-5 in case you needed it to. So anyway, good to hear you. Sounding good over here. 21, back out.
Take care there, Bud, man. Roundabout said that. Right here, Roundabout. Top of the evening to you. Y'all have a great evening. We'll be back out here.
Hey, LBJ, still in there?
Hey, yeah, Roger. Come on back.
Yeah, you ever go down there to Williston to see a boll weevil?
Hey, negatory. I don't even know where Williston is.
Yeah, boll weevil. That's the one that builds armadillo there, Roger.
Roger. Well, no, sir. No, sir. I ain't familiar with that there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, I wanted to go back down there one day and see him. I didn't know if you went down there or not there, being you kind of look closer to down there than I am. But anyway, I don't know if you are or not. I got to get a map out and see. It's called Armadillo Flats, Georgia, but it's Williston there for where I went. But me and that 92 went down there. Unit 92. We went down there probably about 1990, I think, and talked to him down there. I was thinking about getting one of those bass boxes that he had back then. He was building them kind of like a little different than what they were building them at the time. Now they're building them like he was back then. So, but anyway, all right, man. I just wanted to know. Anyway, if I get some information, I'll give it to you there. Have a good one there, LBJ again. 21. I'm gone.
Nice, 21. Appreciate the bump down for sure, Rascal. No doubt about it there. Sorry, yeah, I don't know too much about that right there, but great time of day there. I do know this. Your station blowing smoke over here in Beaver County. Sound real good there. 21, LBJ, Beaver County. I'll see you.
Bump, bump.
LBJ, do you hear a copy on Roundabout? Do you have a
Watch
copy
this,
on
Dennis.
Roundabout there?
Knock him right out. That's what I like. Take him out.
I tell you what, I'm gonna let you know. I hear you in Beaver County. Ain't no doubt about it. Roundabout. Come on. Yeah, 10-4 LBJ.
I like that final.
You know, Buford has a special place in my heart. I used to listen to WBEU radio station a long time ago. WBEU radio station. Back when I was in high school, there on Highway 21, and they used to play that Leonard Skinner. I didn't even know who Leonard Skinner was yet. They used to play that Freebird song. I said, well, who does that song? And it was a great song, and I listened to it every night. But they never would say who the band was. So that's how I was introduced to Leonard Skinner. Okay there, LBJ. You take care out there at WBEU territory down there in Beaufort, South Carolina. Mr. Roundabout said that. I'm back out. Hi, Roger Roundabout. No doubt about it, big brother. I think you're talking about the old radio station that used to be on 21, man. Yes, sir. I remember that. I was just a little kid. They used to have them old collard greens cookout over there at the radio station one time. Collard green cookout. Showing up. Yeah, that was many, many moons ago, though, for sure there. I definitely know what you're talking about there, Roundabout, for sure. Bring back memories. Have a good one, Rascal. Sounding good in Beaver County. Lazy Bone, LBJ, Beaver County. I'm gone.
Yeah, they're Roundabout. You know, that time you might have done it a couple of times. You went up to Old Tube Radio Network, and got in on the chat room. Well, that Dennis, Dennis Thompson, that Bozo Control, he was saying there just now that this Imperial was first old tube radio back in 1972, was still his favorite there. So I'm glad I was able to pick it up. I got lucky on this one. It wasn't all burnt up and everything and all beat up. But like, you helped me take it out and you did most of the unpacking, and you got to agree that lady, I guess it was, that packed it, I don't think I could have done any better than that. I mean, that thing was packed. That I don't think you could have thrown it off the truck and hurt it.
I guarantee you, 21, it was like a perfect example of what radio packing should be. And man, I had my razor knife and I was cutting. After about 20 minutes, I finally got it all out. But that's the way it should be. But that's a beautiful radio. We pulled it out of there and said it looks like brand new. And it's a beautiful radio. It's tough and good there, 21 Tempo.
Yeah, Roger. I was so glad that I would let you go ahead and open it up, because you look like a 2-year-old. I had one time one of my sons tearing into Christmas presents underneath the Christmas tree, tearing into something and get it about half tore up and then look at it and then run, start tearing into something else there. I said, man, look at there. There's packing paper and a popping daggum bubble wrap left and right. I thought it was a firecrackers going off. You snatching and grabbing that stuff out that box.
Yeah, boy, too. Well, the thing was packed in 2 boxes. I
gotta go check my dog.
Bubble wrap and everything. There wasn't no way that thing was going to get messed up. But I just had to be careful with my razor knife. Didn't want to cut into any of that metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta go check. I got Annie might have treed a tree rat. I'll be back.
Yeah, tree rat. Okay, I'll be standing by on this old radio night. Come here, kitty. Come here. Get up here. Go around. Hello there. Wow. on it, yeah. Come on. Come on, kid. Get on roundabout flat. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Uh-oh. Here comes another one.
Hello, Mr. Pete. How you doing, Mr. Pete? Hey, what you doing over here? I got to stick to the wall room. I think we're 21 doubles. Yeah, that's possible. I have a hard time hearing some of the other guys out there. I'm telling you, I ain't but 25 feet off the ground. I do pretty good with it, but there's a lot of them ones out there I just can't hear. Now, 14, yeah, I figured you might have been you that you put 7 pounds on me all the time. I looked over there, isn't you? Keep talking. Yeah. I thought I'd jump in and say, hey, before you get busy again there. Got overheated in the yard again. It took a long time to cut grass in the front yard and my first lawnmower there. Yeah, it is getting pretty warm out there. I was here a few days ago, and well, I know I was out there a bit today and got it not overheated, but I was pretty warm. Yeah, of course, it's pretty warm out there, I guarantee you that. I cut it up around 10, 15 minutes to sit back in the shade. Right go. This radio on radio, the old RCI here, it still got her in line. She's still working good. You're right. I've been wearing certain kind of glasses. You put them on, you good time you look at everything. You look like every car I look at, it looks like the whole top of the car is green. Oh yeah, that power out there, that stuff is terrible. Yeah, I got some kind of glasses that got tied on TV, 1995 for a pair.
Oh, yeah.
$2 for $20 at Walmart. The one that got me a pair and told everyone to go compete. The other thing was, I get all about the glasses, when it gets dark out there, I can't say it's dark.
Hello, OBP.
Light dark. It's got everything right. Real good out there during the night. I like it.
Coca-Cola here.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Sam's Cola.
That's what they. I talked to the other little horse anyway. You know what he's doing. You know what I'm Alright, you take care of it. The same thing is doing out there now. Let's go make sure of that. We'll grab it in your room. We'll talk to you later. Hey, Crazy. Good hearing you on that too. Yeah, I gotta go in there and see what Mama's up to. Pretty quiet back there, so maybe the kiddies are sleeping already. Who knows?
Hello.
At that school. She's still teaching a lot of Chromebooks and doing stuff like that, but figured I'd better get in here and put in my 2 cents anyhow. I probably somebody will probably say something to me, but oh well. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to take care of it. I be sitting back standing back.
Hey, Mr. Eliminator.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, if any of them come over there beating on the door, just go over there and have a tissue paper on your nose and open the door and go, what you want? And I bet they'll leave.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, say, look here, I'm over here trying to find out some information on this this virus. I'm got emergency communications over here, you know, but I'll start coughing at the door and then they'll take off, But anyway, yeah, if y'all can tonight now, Old Tube Radio Network over here, it'll start at 11 o'clock tonight, which isn't that far off, and you can get on there and look at some of the old radios and all, and it'll be at left channel. It'll be on the Old Tube Radio, Old Tube Radio Network, or it'll be on YouTube, but it'll be on oldtuberadionetwork.net on the website. So I think Eliminator, you went over there one time, and Roundabout went over there before too. So anyway, all right, y'all take it easy, and them kids, take care of them kids there, and I'll see you later.
All right, 21. Yeah, I did go over there one night with y'all. Sure did. Yeah, these guys are animals. There ain't no question about it. They keep me and Mama hopping pretty good, but hey, that's what keeps us steady, yo.
10-4.
I tell you what, I went over there to the bank yesterday, and all them businesses are all closed down over there in North Charleston, around the Tinker Outlet, all the stores in Tinker Outlet looked like they was closed down. The Field and Stream was closed down. What's that place? I forget the name of that buffet, Country Buffet or whatever it's called, was closed down, and it's like a ghost town. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, that Golden Coral.
Yeah, the Golden Corral. Yeah, there was some kind of a leasing sign out on the front of it, so I don't know if it closed down permanently or what. And it looked like the name of it had been torn off or something. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they closed down permanently or what. We'll see.
Yeah, I heard they got in trouble. Some kid was standing there washing his hands in the chocolate fountain.
Washing his hands in the chocolate fountain.
Yeah, 10-4, and they didn't clean it out.
Oh, that's a sad situation. Whenever I wash my hands in the chocolate fountain, I make sure that they know it and that they get the sanitizer out and disinfect it.
Yeah, what do? Just let it go ahead and run and spray it with Lysol and let it keep pouring out, or just what?
Well, I get some. I always take a bottle of 70% rubbing alcohol. You know, I get that rubbing alcohol and keep it in my pocket. Whenever I want to, play games like that at buffet restaurants, I always disinfect after the deed is done.
Yeah, well, they may be shut down temporarily to provide sneeze guards for the people at the registers, and I think that there's something like, if you remember on Get Smart, they had these secret, it's a telephone setup to where this plastic bubble come down out of the ceiling, and it had a tube that went to the other person, and Get Smart guy and the boss guy, and they could talk back and forth and no one could hear each other. I think they're going to do something like that over there.
Well, a lot of them old TV shows, they have a lot of interesting things like that we probably go back and learn how to protect ourselves, or learn things that they did back in the 60s and the 50s on some of these old movies and shows. Say, hey, maybe that will work today to protect us from the virus.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, like I said, I heard that if you go out there early in the morning, I don't know exactly what time it is, but when the dew is still on the ground and you look around and it's easier to find them, you don't have to exactly do it then, but you can find the spider webs good, and you get those spider webs and you get enough to where you can get enough and roll it up and stick a thing up in each nose of your nose there. And that'll keep the virus from getting in there. And then you, every hour, you drink a spoonful of turpentine.
It's more than that turpentine. I think maybe they need to kind of mix the turpentine in with the chloroquine or whatever President Trump is talking about. Mix that all together, and that'll give them a double whammy to kill this COVID-19.
Yeah, well, just don't get that same thing that sounded like that the guy was that they used for cleaning fish tanks and use that. I didn't know. It said it's only by prescription. I didn't know they made prescriptions for cleaning fish tanks. So but also too, they said don't take any Advil or NSAIDs because that jump starts the virus. And of course, I found that on Facebook, and anything that I found so far on Facebook has been 100%, just like on the internet, it's real. So I forwarded that to everybody that I could. And even if it doesn't work, well, I take the chance. So now I'm investing in Tylenol stock. I've bought 100 shares of Tylenol now, and I'm expecting that to go up any day.
Well, I guarantee you that might be a good investment. You know, I was watching TV the other day, and I saw something where they had the word Advil up there. So maybe that story was about what you're talking about. I thought maybe they said we're saying Advil was another cure or something for this COVID-19. But evidently they were wrong, or I was wrong, thinking that that's what the story was about. But anyway, we got to find something, because we got to open up these stores and the Golden Corral and the Tangerelle. Everything's closed down. You can't go out and party no more. You can't even go to Chili's, get a steak and a daiquiri. You can't go to La House.
Irish
It's really a
steak.
sad situation. Yeah, 421.
Yeah, Roger on that there. Yeah. I've been thinking about, why worry about buying masks? Why couldn't we just use these paper bags like the Unknown Comic had, and wear them? You see, you can get those bags all day and just cut holes in there for your eyes. And that way, that'd be a perfect mask. An Unknown Comic.
Yeah, that's Ted Bourne, the Unknown Comic. He was one of my favorite characters on the Golden Show, sure. And I think paper bags are probably a pretty good idea when it comes down to it. They would be more comfortable than, sandwich bags, the plastic sandwich bags.
Cone of Silence, yeah.
I think I'm more into paper bags like the Unknown Comic. But there's another guy from the past that's given us an answer of what to do. Unknown Comic. Let's try some of these old things from the 70s and 60s and 50s, and maybe we can get out of this crisis successfully, Temple.
Yeah. Dennis said it was called the Cone of Silence. The Chief and Max is what they used to use, and they never could quite get it right. But that would be kind of dangerous. That would only infect those two people, but at least it would isolate it down to two people. I guess you could have someone that, I don't know, that you have tested ahead of time and say, okay, who's going to pair up for the Cone of Silence? And they'll be mass producing them. And you have two people joined together. You all have to have tests. And then when you get it, you go inside and you stay in that plastic thing on your head. And that way you can talk to each other. That way you won't get lonely. You won't be isolated. You'll have someone there,
Yeah, 42. I see him on the YouTube here. It says, you're thinking of the Cone of Silence. It never worked quite right for Max and the Chief.
That's right. That's Dennis over there at the Old Tube Radio Network there. They've been on there like 1,000 years. I think they had a radio that I thought Fred Flintstone had one on there, I think. And I don't know how they worked the radio back then. I guess it was like a little small pebble in the front and a big rock for you turn, maybe it was like inside it was a galena. Is that how you say it? Galena? And then with a little small needle on it there, cat whisker radio or something. I don't know what they used back then, Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, 42. Well, I remember that one night he had the show going, and I was on there, and the skip was rolling, and he was saying, you checking in? Okay, we got 4820 checking in. 4820, are you out there? And I said, 4820, or whatever number I said. And I was able to get out there, but, the skip hasn't been rolling too good anymore past year or so. We used to have that Mexican skip. I mean, Mexican skip is better than no skip at all.
Yeah, 10 on the Mexican skip there. Yeah, that's great. It's kind of like learning, Morse code. You can learn that free with the Mexican, Spanish. It's free. You don't have to pay like a, what do you call it, a Babel thing you got to buy, and you listen to it. But with this, you know, you can do that and learn. So that's what I always try to make it positive, you know.
Yeah, 14. I'm getting a little space in case anybody wants to cut in there real quick. There was a couple of years ago, there was a guy out there in Mexico. I talked to him every day. He deep, deep in the middle of Mexico, and he would hear me, and we talk, and we got to know each other a little bit. Of course, he speaks heavy Spanish, and I speak my broken Spanish, but we could communicate a little bit. He told me the town he lived in and stuff, and we would talk on here regularly.
Yeah, they got the music again. That sounds like 987. Is that you, 987? Where is that, over there by you? Yeah, it's trying to cover you up, but I don't think it's over that way. It's I think it's more like over in Goose Creek there, real low turned down station there. It's really not hurting anybody, you know.
Well, can you hear me over the music?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'm on the button.
You're on the vertical up in the tree.
No, I'm in the vertical on the tower.
All right. You pointed at me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on the flat side. Hang on and give me a second to come around your way.
Yeah, 10-4, I'm on the flat side, roundabout number 3. Flat side, roundabout number 3. Roundabout number 3, flat side.
Yeah, I got you. I'm tuning you in there. Come on back.
Flat side, roundabout. I'm on flat side, roundabout number 3. 1, 2, 3. Chicken man, come on back. Oh yeah.
All right, how about that? I must be doing a little bit better over there till you to break.
I got about 30 on you.
You got 30 dB on me. Okay, well, my beam must be working there, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4, it sure is.
That's a lot of difference, isn't it?
Yeah, I got 30 on you.
10-4. Well, I'm glad it's working. I'm glad your flat side's working, man. That's that we don't even know they're even in there when you do that, when you got it like this.
Yeah, 4-2. I gotta get my phone up here and record this because this is really amazing. It's really a wonderful situation to have 30 pounds on you. You sound like you're like a quarter mile away.
Yeah, 10-4, Roger. Well, I don't get to use that flat side too much, you know. I do skip with it every once in a while. Old Big Ben out there and up there around Sumter, he'll get on there. Then at 187 up there in North Carolina, got him real good that night. And trying to get Captain Lou down there around Savannah, but tonight's a good night for it. Let me know when you get your telephone there in recording mode there, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4. It's already been done.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, you send me that, and I'll put it on YouTube there. But get a little bit longer one there. Get ready to get a little longer one. Can you record a little longer?
Yeah, well, let me see how much memory I have on here. I don't know. I'm surprised they're still taking pictures and videos and stuff because it's about loaded up. So, they send me messages, oh, you need to get on the cloud because you only have 1 megabyte left or that kind of thing. So we'll see. I'll see how it goes. I'll record some more.
Well, let me know when you get ready to do it.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right, this is on the flat side right here, and that's where I'm at. I guess I'm like 30 something miles from you more, and I'm putting 30 dB on you over there. So let me flip to the vertical side there one time. Check out the difference in there. Hang on. All right, that's the vertical right there. You ought to have just a little tiny copy on me on that vertical side. You're still on the flat side. I know you can hear me over there. Hang on. All right, I'm back on the flat side. Back on the flat side. Come on in.
Oh, yeah, it makes a big difference.
Roger, Roger. Okay, well, that's great. You was able to record that, so I can put it on the YouTube there, 410.
410, okay, I'm shutting it down. Shutting down the camera.
Roger, Roger. Okay, till we do it again, 21, back out. Good night, Ranger. Did you go 10-7? He must have went 10-7.
We'll do the same thing too. Started out here tonight, day 21, you take care. Have a fun one out there. I think you want to wonder every time you put out more water, so a little bit closer to you anyway. You did sound good on the dry side too, I didn't get that much water.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I was kind of pointed away from you, but I'll tell you what, whenever I flipped it to the flat and he was on the flat, it was like boom. I mean, he went double, 3 times as strong there. So I sure appreciate you getting in there and hanging out there, crazy man. And I'll holler at you tomorrow. I'm going to have the grandson over here tomorrow. And just about forgot what day it was, be honest with you. Better half's not going to church tomorrow because they shut the church down. And my grandson will be coming over here to stay this week because the daycare is not open. So better have to be taking care of him. She really does enjoy him being over here. All right, 21, we back out.
21. Everybody, you like this. Sometime in the morning, they call me crazy now. 116. See you later, crazy man. Roundabout said that. See you later, crazy man. Roundabout said that. One time enough, roundabout. That's enough. One time. After you take care of it, go in the paper. Keep your hands washed and keep your doorknobs washed. That's what my sister told me tonight. You wash my, work right and soap and wash that handle down. You hope you don't believe in wash your hands. I guarantee you that. Stop them going and get my ice anyway. Alright, catch you later. You take care. You're in 21. They call me 116 because the mail. Wait for me.
Bump, bump.
That crazy man roundabout said that. See you later, crazy man roundabout said that.
Hey, how about go to channel 10 there roundabout? How about it? How about it? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm on 10, I'm on 10.
Yeah, they're not on here playing music there, right?
No.
10-4, 10-4 there. Good, good. Well, that was good. We got it. We got that in there. Are you on the flat now?
No, I'm on the ground plane now.
Okay, all right. Well, stay on there. You'll have to send me that video on email so I can post it there, right?
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're coming up way up there. You're just about big and leaving.
Sounded okay. The modulation sounds good.
Yeah, right. You sound real good.
I was surprised, man. It got surprised with that this old mic, it's a non-amplified mic. I'm right on top of it though.
Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds like a good mic and a good radio there. You got a good deal on that thing. That thing is beautiful. It looks good on the internet.
I know it. I got lucky this time. Boy, I've been stung a bunch of times, but one good one like that, you get makes back up for it, a little bit.
Got a deal on that. Here, kitty. Come on up. Come on, phone roundabout flat. Here, kitty. Come on. You just gonna sit there over.
Yeah, they got an Imperial too. I don't know what the difference is in the Imperial and the Imperial 2, but I'm happy with this one right here. I don't need to get an Imperial 2. I know it's got some green on it and different colors on it and stuff like that, and I think it's got some other kind of like a noise blanker. But other than that, I don't know. It looks about the same, except it's got Imperial with two there, one, two hash marks. So, but I'm happy with this. And my next radio that I'll be getting, I might use this for next week too. My next radio that I'm going to be getting on here is going to be the Pierce Simpson Simba SSB 23 channel bass.
Yeah, 42. I remember those Pierce Simpsons from those days. I'd love to see that on your show.
That's a big old thing. It's bigger than this thing here. And back in the day, that was the best radio that Pierce Simpson had at the time. And back then, it was $496.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to be talking on my little Cobra 134 mobile, and these people would be on their trams and their Cobras, their big Cobras, and their Pierce Simpsons, and I would just think they were like radio god.
Yeah.
I made it.
Hey, what's up, 987?
Still sandbagging and all, but took y'all move over here. Yeah, there's definitely a big difference, when y'all was doing the omnidirectional and switching over the beams and all. There's definitely some differences in signals and audios and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, it's fun to do, something like that. If you got them, it's good to use them a little bit and mess around with them,
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, 987. Got to make sure that they are in good operation every now and then. You got to check them out, see if they're still working. I know I need to do some maintenance on my beam and get it right and clean it up and put a new rotor on it and stuff. But at least it's pointed towards 21's home 20. It's pointed up that way, so at least I can get to him. I can't swing it around towards you. But I'm glad it's working on that flat side still. Yeah, definitely, man. This is the ground plane right now. Hey, Roger. Yeah, I turned my foot warmer down a little bit there.
Yeah, 10-4. I thought that Donut Man would be out there tonight. Not Man.
Where you at, Not Man? Get on the radio, Not Man. I haven't heard him at all.
He might be quarantined. He's scared to talk on the radio because he might think you're infecting somebody over the radio. Hello, come in. Where are you at there, Break? Is that you, 987?
Negatively, I hear you what you're hearing, but I barely can hear it, so I barely can hear the modulation the whole 9 yards.
How about that station out there? Come on back. How about that station out there that was talking just now there? Come on. Might have been Skip.
Yeah, I thought I'd say too. Maybe it was Skip trying to come in.
Hey, 987, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I got you on the flat side better than on the vertical.
Oh, I'll be darned.
I don't know what's going on with that, but you jumped way on up there, man.
That's funny. I'm even on the little bit lower side, too, of my foot warmer.
Yeah, well, I know you can hear me better, too, if I can hear you better.
Oh, yeah, I hear you good.
Rojo. Okay. Well, boy, you jumped up from like 1 to 5.
Hey, that ain't bad. Let me try something else.
10-4, 10-4.
That's the lowest setting on my foot warmer there. Anything change?
Go back to where you were a while ago. Oh, did you have it on high?
Negative head on stage 2.
All right, well, put it the original way you had it just a minute ago.
There's stage 4. Stage 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be stage 2 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is one right here. It's all the way on down on the lowest setting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be with the box off.
Yeah, stage 1 give you the most swing and most swing there, right?
Yeah, that. Yeah, I kind of figured it did.
10-4. Can you hear him roundabout?
Yeah, 10-4. I'm here. I was playing our video.
You playing the video there? Okay, yeah, I got him better on the flat side.
Is that 987?
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I imagine if you're pointing at me and you do it, you probably might not get him.
Yeah, 10-4. Where you at, 987?
John's Island.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, talk to me a little bit. Give me a countdown from 10 to 1 there at 987.
I knew you knew where I was at. Oh, I was trying to pull your leg a little bit. It is stage 1 right here. Stage 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is stage 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Too hot.
5, 6, 7.
Woo.
This is stage 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is stage 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back to stage 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this right here with the foot warmer off.
Yeah, I like you on the stage 4.
Quite a bit of difference, between all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't believe I got him so much better, but I'm pointed that direction with the beam, so it must be picking him up there, helping him out there, right?
Oh, yeah, probably, most likely. Because then, how many miles apart are we?
I don't know, probably at least 45 miles apart.
I don't think that far. Maybe 30, 35, just shy of 40.
Yeah, Roger.
Good bit of trek right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's even a good bit more trek too to get all the way up there to Night Ranger.
Right. Did you look at the video? Yeah, that's right. You were on there with the guys, the WWS guys there, right?
Yes, sir. Worldwide Sidebanders.
Yeah, 10-4. That's great, man. I appreciate you telling them to come on over for old radio night.
Oh yeah, man. This is no big deal. I figured they would enjoy it too and all. And yeah, I gotta start making some more videos myself too. But just haven't really. I got a new camera too, so I could do some new videos and all. But you know, when I do, take pictures or videos, whether it be of the military jets or radio stuff, whatever, I still gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna upload these videos and all. But I can still do it on my phone. I just think it would be better quality and all with the actual camera that I have. It's just I'd have to figure out somehow to end up getting them uploaded and all.
Yeah, well, you need a laptop.
Yeah, and my old one just finally gave out on me, so been to have to get a new one.
Yeah, go to the pawn shop. You can get them pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of Brand make a new one. It's something even better than what I had before.
Yeah, well, if you got the money, that's great.
Yeah, I have the money. I have the money and all, but all my money right now, like lately, I haven't really, bought any radio stuff or even stereo stuff, and radios, and foot warmers or antennas or anything. I've been putting more and more of my money on in my savings, and eventually here, hopefully by the end of this year, I'm gonna put a new roof over my head.
Oh, good. Well, look, I'm looking for a little small camper, like one of those teardrop campers, or a little old Shasta camper, like a vintage camper, something like that.
Roger. I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, it's got to be, it can't be rusted out up underneath. I can't pull that thing to West Virginia with a, and fall apart up in the mountains.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know if I ever get rid of this one, I know definitely I ain't gonna be sending it to you or anything. This thing has definitely had its life.
Yeah, I'd have to have a short one, just something I can lay down in. That's all I need. I don't need one that I would stay in extended period of time. I mean, I had a van that I could have done anything, and I did stay in it, traveling around, when I was younger. It's a 76 Chevrolet van. I bought it in 77, and it had already been converted into, like a, uh, party van. It had shag carpeting inside and wood grain and wood paneling and all kind of stuff. And I had Ugly Bear back in the day. Ugly Bear worked as a part time as a security guard, and then at night. And he used to talk to what's her name, Singing Squaw and Cherry Mama and all them, and he made me an overhead console, or had it made out of plywood, and it was covered with cherry formica. Boy, that thing was nice. And it had a piano hinge on the bottom where you could take 3 screws out, and that thing would let down. And I had an amplifier bolted up in there, had a radio up in there, and I had a door on the front I could open up and turn the radio on, and had a remote control for the amplifier. And that thing was nice. Back then I had, what was his name up there at Gaslight Square, when it first came out, put a K40 whip on top of it, cut a hole in the top of the van and put a K40 up there. And that's what I ran on it for a long time. Then later I put a 102-inch up on top of it. And I tell you what, I'd tear up damn signs on the road there, especially one of them on Folly Road. I could hit that thing and man, it would go bow. It was 14, almost 15 feet to the top of that antenna.
Oh man, the good old days, man. I still remember that shag carpet and all.
Oh yeah, man. We back in those days that used to do all kind of stuff back there. But anyway, let me stand by just a minute there. Let's see here. Not to take ibuprofen or Advil, like the virus will attack 10 times according to doctors on TV. So everybody, Captain Robert says, do not take. Everybody, do not take ibuprofen or Advil. Well, that's an NSAID, and aspirin is like that too now, but it doesn't bother Tylenol. I saw that earlier on. A guy sent me that off of Facebook. I really appreciate that, Captain Robert.
I don't have any Advil here now.
Okay, well, you got some aspirin though.
Well, air aspirin. I don't have any ibuprofen.
It's an NSAID. Check it out. Check it out on the internet. The NSAID, that's aspirins in that family.
Yeah, 14.
I'm not a doctor. I don't make it, but I just, that's what I was told one time. Aspirin might be 100% different, but they said it's in the NSAID family. Aspirin, ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin, was some of those other ones there that used Celebrex. They took off the market for a while, and another one that took off, those were NSAIDs there.
I'll be back here in a little bit.
Radio.
Yeah, just step outside here for about a few minutes. Yeah, 497. Well, kind of miss the old days when I'd be leaving downtown after work and plugging along at 15 or 20 miles an hour. Say, golly, if we could do 15 miles an hour every day, it wouldn't be too bad. And now we do 70 miles an hour going home, and just doesn't feel right. We want to get things right in our country again, so we're doing 15 and 20 miles an hour, and people are checking their phones while they're in bumper-to-bumper traffic like in the old days.
10-4, yeah. Well, what it does for me is that, when I get off from work and I get on the interstate or just trying to get on the crosstown or whatever, it takes like 2 hours to get home, and that's cutting in on my radio time. I don't get to talk on my radio as much and on there, when I'm doing 75 and 80 and 85 going up the interstate, I get there in like 30 minutes, and I just don't have hardly any time to talk on the radio anymore. So we got to get these people back on there that cause all these wrecks, the people going to school and things like that, that's doing it evidently, because that's what, as soon as they stop, that's when everything, quit, and where we can talk on the radio again.
I know exactly what you mean. I used to be in the traffic jams and the pretty girls would be there looking on their phones and checking their Facebook and looking at the messages, and they're not even driving, they're just looking down at their phones and their laps. You just wonder how they don't crash into everybody and stuff. And I know you get home so fast now, it's like, wait, did I even talk to Crazy Man?
Yeah, it's like, well, what am I going to do with all this extra time? I feel bad about, like before it was dark, and now it seemed like it's about 1 o'clock, and I'm thinking, man, I got to find something to do. I'm going to feel guilty about not doing anything, and.
Yeah, I mean, the old days, talk to a Crazy Man, slam her for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Now, I mean, you got 20 minutes after you leave and you're home. So it's just not the same. And so I know how you don't want to leave all them other people out.
10-4. I'll stand by just a minute. Let me stand by. Got to clean that channel selector. Well, the music player went away on 12.
Yeah, Rusty. I sent you that email with the video, so, in a while, check for that.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I'm going to have to get out of here so that I can get ready to go on the Old Tube Radio Network, oldtuberadionetwork.net, or on YouTube, Old Tube Radio Network, Old Tube Radio Night, and so Dennis will be on there, and I'm 00 this week, and for the next 7 weeks, get to be 00 and Unit 21 after you've had 8 weeks of being on there and and checking in, you get to be 00. It draws your name out of a hat, and whoever gets picked. I've been it twice so far, so that's good. That's good there. So after this, I'm gonna ask Dennis to don't put my name in there for the first week coming up, because be my luck, I get it 3 times in a row. So no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, look here, I'm gonna get out of here. So you getting ready to call it a night, or somebody already beat it to do that?
Well, I'm gonna go and watch the Greg Gutfeld show for a while on Fox, and then I'll get back on Dennis's site and see if he's on there on the old radio tip.
10 Roger. You check it out on Old Tube Radio Network, or get on YouTube and get on there. It'll have North Charleston show up on there, and a lot more action on that, just like on this chat room here. Same thing. All right, there, roundabout COVID 3. This 21 over here, we're going to be 10-7.
Okay, COVID 7. I'll talk to you later. I'm COVID 3 and I'm back out.
Yeah, Roger. Right there, 987. If you're out there, we'll see you later.
There's 987 if you're out there.
All right, Captain Robert. Excuse me. Turn this down. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun tonight. Catch y'all on the Old Tube Radio Network. Got to get out of here and get inside. I'm out in the CB room outside. So y'all stay safe out there. Go ahead and sign off on here.